the help that kills. Inasmuch as it is very important for us to render help, it is not everyone that welcomes help. Inasmuch as it is very important, crucial, mandatory, as Christians, as children of God, we should offer help. It is not everybody that needs help. If you give help to the wrong person, that help can kill you. If you channel help to the wrong person, that help can turn to be an arrow in your life. Don't you ever propose to help anybody that has not made an attempt to help himself. Say that again. Don't you propose to help anybody that has not taken steps to help his or herself. My point is, if you want to help, don't front the help. Let the one that seeks the help be the one to initiate it. Then you only follow. Because sometimes it may not be help, it may be a trap. Don't say, no, okay, don't worry. I will take over, I will do it. Allow the person first to start. Because it may just be a trap to get you. It may just be a trap to get your attention. It may just be a trap to destroy you. It may just be a trap to get information from you. Let that person start looking for help. When you see that, yes, this person is looking for help genuinely and is helpless, you can give a helping hand. If not, that help may kill you. So many have died today because they tried to help people that did not really look for help from them. So many have died today because they jump in to impress people that never wanted it. So many have died today because they thought, I have what it takes to help. Not knowing that was a trap set to get you. We should not be emotional in our judgment. We should not be emotional in our judgments. We should be factual. Your judgment can be emotional. Your judgment can be factual. Your judgment can be emotional and your judgment can be factual. I've been singing here. The earlier you detach emotion from your life, the better for you. The earlier you detach emotion from your life. And don't forget, as I used to cry every day, if you're emotional, you are weak. As anything impresses you and anything pisses you. Are you hearing me now? When you're emotional, you are what? Weak. Anything can impress you, anything can piss you. You should know what enters you and determine how it affects you. You should not be easily impressed or easily pissed. Just do what is right and judge well. Matthew 7:6. Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. If you do the right thing at the wrong time, you still get the wrong results. And there's no better way of doing the wrong thing. If you do the right thing at the wrong time, you still get the wrong result. But there's no better way of doing the wrong thing. If you give what is holy to the dogs, this is a parable. They will trample on them, upon them, under their feet, and turn again and do what? And rend you. There are some dogs you don't feed because they're only waiting to eat and have strength to devour you. There are some dogs you don't feed. Why they are not barking at you now is because they don't have strength. They have not eaten. The moment they eat and they are filled, enough strength, the same dog will back at you. Understand time and season. What's my point? There are people that doesn't need your help or doesn't deserve that help. Allow them. Sometimes you look at somebody that have been helpless for a very long time. Before you help, ask question. There must have been something that keep him there. There must have been something that keeps that person there. You are not the first person that I've seen that person needs help. You are not the second. You are not the third. Others have seen. But where did they refuse to help that person? You will soon find out when you try to help. Many of them are like dogs. If you give God His holy, they trample on them and they turn to do what? To rend you. I said the last time, don't let anybody say you are a good person. The same person that say you are a good person today will tell everyone that you are so bad. Why are you saying that you're a good person? Because your judgment favors him. The day your judgment does not favor that person, you'll be a bad person. What is favor? Giving to someone what he doesn't deserve. And once he receives what doesn't deserve, he becomes entitled and he wants it every day. The day you say, no, let's give another person a chance, you become a bad person. Are we together? Don't want to be tagged a good person. Do what is good. Are we together? If you want to live in this world and die well, don't want to be tagged a good person. The day they know that, or not even know, the day they feel that you are a good person, they will put their leg on you and they don't want you to talk because you are what? Of course you are a good person. You won't talk. Humility is not stupidity. Christianity is not stupidity. The fact that you're humble doesn't mean that you should be stupid. If everybody sees you as a good person, you are not good. If everybody sees you as a good person, I'm telling you now, you are one what? You are not good. You have compromised. That's why it's like that. The day you are good, people will not like you. People don't like good people. Are we together? People don't like good people. That's why you're going to have very few people that loves you, and those are people that doesn't compromise. If everyone tends to love you, there's something wrong with your life. Everyone cannot love you. There's something wrong. You cannot be a good person to a good person and a bad person to a bad person. You have compromised. That's what makes you a good person. So if you enter here, you are okay. You enter here, anyway you find yourself, you have a compromise. Your standards should be upheld at all times. So when you meet me, if you have good intention, you will have good favor in return. But if you have bad intention, you're going to have the reverse at all times. There should not be any time you favor someone sentimentally. it will kill you. And nature has its way of getting back at you with that. What I'm saying now may be difficult, but you have to train yourself to be like that. Maybe difficult. What will they think? Whatever they want to think, let them think. Do what is right. People have died today, and they are where they are because they were waiting for. What would they think? So if I do it now, what would they say? Even if you do the best, they will still say what they want to say. As I used to tell you, people already have an impression about you. That no matter how good you are, that's what they believe. They also have an impression about you that no matter how bad you are still good in their eyes. Have you not seen where people defend injustice? Just because they have an impression about that person. And people will defend lies. That person, as long as that person is involved, he cannot do what is wrong. They have an impression. You cannot change it. So when you feel that it's because of what you are doing that people will like you, you are wasting your time. People, that's why you don't live to impress anybody. Because the people you are living to impress may live to depress you. Are you getting my point? The people you are living to impress may live their life just to make you be depressed. Every chance you have in life, do what is good without wanting to be good. Okay? Do what is right without wanting to be what? To be good. You know the story of John the Baptist. Mark 6:17. For Herod himself had sent forth and laid hold upon John and bound him in prison for Herodias' sake, his brother Philip's wife, for he had married her. For John had said unto Herod, it is not lawful for thee to have thy brother's wife. You know what put John into prison? He was fighting for someone that he needed help. The person was camouflaging victim. So Herodes might have gone, John, you see now Herod want to come and marry me. Me, I don't want to marry him. But she was saying that so that John would not see her as a bad person. John innocently now said, don't worry. You cannot have me as John. Who is Herod? And he went and challenged Herod. For who? Herodias. Herod, it is unlawful for you to take. How can you take? Not knowing that it was a camouflage. Herodias really wanted to marry Herod. But she camouflaged so that she would not be seen as a good person, bad person. John sincerely and genuinely went to help Herodias from the hands of Herod. And Herodias killed John. Herod did not kill John. It was not King Herod that killed John. The same person that John wanted to help was the person that killed him. Let's read. Verse 18. For John has said unto Herod, it is not lawful for thee to have thy brother's wife. Therefore Herodias had a quarrel against him. Who? Herodias had what? And would have killed him. But she could not. Herodias was looking for a chance to kill John, but there was no time. The devil does not lose time in striking you. He's only waiting for the right time. Are we together? It's only what? Waiting for the right time. That's why I should tell you, that thing you are going through right now, see that person that just betrayed you, your eyes were not open. You would have seen it. There will always be signs of betrayal. You were overwhelmed by emotion. Don't overlook betrayal and don't align again with your betrayers. The reason why you found out that betrayal is because it did not go as planned. If that work as planned, now for heaven, you for no. That's why you found it out. Oh, I was betrayed. It's because it did not go as planned. If it has gone as planned, you would have known about it in heaven. Don't be too emotional that something is wrong. Somebody is trying to, and you are still keeping quiet. Everyone that walk into your life one day will leave you. If not today, tomorrow. Could be by circumstance, could be by situation, could be by death. So no one should determine how happy you are. No one should determine how what? Nobody should determine how happy you are. Learn to live without people so they can live long. So you can do what? Live long. In all you do, look out for betrayers. Look out for what? The fact that somebody is smiling with you does not mean that he's happy with you. It's weak people would think, no, but it's the one that talk. No, that's why I say nothing should just impress you and nothing should just piss you. Look at things again all the time. Because that laugh may be to scorn you. Say, look at this one. May not be happiness. Herodias already had in mind to kill who? Israel. Therefore, verse 19. Therefore, Herodias had a quarrel against him and would have killed him, but she could not. That means if she had the opportunity, then she would have killed John before that time. Have you seen it? That devil has been trying to get at you. Every time we miss a step, we miss an opportunity. Every time. Hi, God. I don't know why Christians are so emotional. Don't let tears move you. Anybody can cry. And don't let laughter move you. Anybody can laugh. Look at the heart. When you look at people eyeball to eyeball, you know what they're thinking. A fearful mind cannot face you. A guilty conscience cannot face you. Go and try it. A guilty conscience cannot do what? Cannot face you. Because darkness and light cannot stay together. If John was sensitive, he would have known sin that Herodias is looking for a way to do what? Okay. Herod has taken Herodias. Why is John still in the prison? If Herodias meant well for John as a woman, she would have advocated for Herod to release John. She kept quiet. She did what? Keep quiet. She was just playing that game, looking for another opportunity. Time and chance. Time and what? Sir, you can be a good person, but at the right place at the wrong time. You can be in the right place, but at the wrong time. You can be a good person, but chance just happened. Sir, you can be a good person, but when fire outbreak came, you were inside that house. Chance. Time. You're a good person, but you see, chance and time had happened to you. When you look at things, look at them again. That's why God says, I do not look at the physical structure. I look at what? The heart. Until you answer some questions in your mind, then move further. Because when things happen, some question will come into your heart about some persons, about some. Until you answer this question, don't do what? Don't move further. You could enter that trap. Answer this question well, sincerely. Let's read verse 20. For Herod feared John, knowing that he was a just man and unholy, and observed him. And when he heard him, he did many things and heard him gladly. And when a convenient day, when a convenient day was come, that Herod on his birthday made a supper to his lords, high captains and chiefs, estate of Galilee. And when the daughter of the said Herodias came in, the Bible just made you to understand. If you read Matthew, the other gospel, you don't understand. This particular book of Mark explains it well. And when the daughter of the said Herodias came in and danced and pleased Herod and them that sat with him, the king said unto the damsel, ask of me whatsoever thou wilt, and I will give it thee. And he swore unto her, whatsoever thou shalt ask of me, I will give it thee unto the half of my kingdom. And she went forward and said unto her mother, what shall I ask? Your child is coming to ask you, my dad wants to give me something, what shall I ask? And the only thing you could tell your child is to ask for a head of a human being. A small child. How did John not see this? His help killed him because he sent help to where it was not needed. One could camouflage help, but they don't need that help. They want you. Sometimes it's not as if they are helpless. They want you. And she went forth and said unto her mother, what shall I ask? And she said, the head of John the Baptist. Now look here. Herod was not even okay with that plan. Even when he was drunk, he was drunk, but he wasn't okay. And she came in straight away with hands unto the king and asked, saying, I will that thou give me by and by in a charger the head of John the Baptist. Cut it, put inside a tray for me. And the king was exceedingly what? Sorry. The king knew, I've messed up. But he had swore. He had done what? Don't forget, there was an oath. He didn't want to do it, but how will I help out now? John died because he wanted to help. Sir, the people you want to help can kill you, and they will leave, and you'll be a bad person. An emotional person is already a dead person. Oh, somebody can cry for 5 days and is still lying. Somebody can do what? Call you and cry for 5 days, but he still lies. Emotion. Have you seen yourself sometimes, even when you are in the tight situation? Father, help me. Remember, I have saved you. You cry. And it's still what it is. What I wanted to happen, we see what? We see happen. Deep down, you know that cry was just to cajole God. You know it. You know. And he knows it too. Praise the Lord. Son, one may get something from God without crying. Just be sincere with what you want and why you want it. God knows you better than you know yourself. That's why your tears cannot move him. God is not moved by your action. He's moved by the motives behind your action. Your motive is more important than your action. You can do it right in front of men, but before God it's rubbish. You may not get the action right, but make sure you get the motive right. Because at the end of the day, award comes from men, reward comes from God. What did I say? At the end of the day, award comes from where? But reward. Award is peripheral, ephemeral, on the outside, but reward is eternal. Reward is what you will enjoy. Your children will enjoy. Your children will what? We call it reward. Man could just say, you are good, you are the best, and award you. But no man can reward you. It is God that does what? That rewards. When you want to help, look well and be sure the person needs help. Because help can kill. And man is appointed to die once. After that is what? No matter how we get to know, oh, who killed you and why you die, it will not still make any sense. As powerful as John the Baptist was, did he come back? He didn't come back. When you don't die, you don't die. I want to have time to read further. When Jesus heard that John was in the prison, Jesus already knew that John was ignorant. He was angry. That was his cousin, direct cousin, but he was angry. When they came, disciple of John came and said, Jesus, why are you the Messiah? Are you the one that was to come? Are we still expecting? He said, who sent you? He said, John. He said, go and tell him that the blind, the deaf, the lame, and the poor has the gospel preached to them. Go and tell him. What kind of savage answer is that? Go and tell him. What was he trying to say? My work is to preach the gospel, open the blind eyes, cause the lame to walk, raise the dead. That's my work. What are you doing in the prison? My forerunner. You came before me to clear the way. What are you doing in the prison? So in as much as you're asking me all that, I'm doing my work. John, what are you doing in the prison? Because John, the last time I checked, you are the third Elijah. Because by prophecy, you will come by the power and the spirit of Elijah. What are you doing in the prison? Oh, you don't understand? That was the prophecy, not by man. That angel, he said, he shall be a Nazarene. And he shall come in the power and the might of who? Elijah. What are you doing in the prison? Because Elijah, I know, Elijah, I know, was the one that voluntarily presented himself before the king. Elijah was not arrested. Even when they came to arrest him. John, you were arrested, bound, and put in a prison. John, if indeed you came in the power and the might of Elijah, you would have said, if I be a man of God, let fire come down. Your salvation is in your hand. You have the power. You are ignorant. The same way you were ignorant the day your head was cut off with so much power in you. If John did not understand that Herodias was plotting to kill him, how will he understand that it was Elijah himself? Far be it from me that I shall be killed with my eyes open. Let it be that I knew and I fought and you warned me, not in ignorance. Because I cannot subject my soul, spirit, and body to emotion. I know when you come, and I know how to place you. Is somebody hearing me now? What are you doing? I'm going to ask you today, what are you doing where you are right now? You are ignorant. What prophecy has gone ahead of you? What prophecy has gone ahead of you? If God has given you what it takes for you to help yourself, he would never come down to help you. All John needed was a declaration, and heaven will obey because he was anointed to do that. They came for Elijah several times. He didn't need to consult God, should I? Came for him several times, and he defeated them. Our main problem is ignorance and emotion. Ignorance and what? Emotion. The devil that will destroy you will not come as an enemy. Let's say that again. The devil that will destroy you will not come as an enemy. If you see an enemy, you will run. It will come as a friend. Look out. Watch and pray. May God bless his word in Jesus Christ's name.